Now I am going to discuss the concept of area of path and veranda. There are certain situations in which we are leaving certain area that is considered as a footpath or maybe veranda outside a house. Suppose we are given the dimensions of the plot in which the house is to be made, and we are given the dimensions of the house, then the area remain between the two is the veranda. That means if we are given a rectangular plot and with the shape of with the name ABCD, and we have built a house in between with the shape name XYPQ. So the area of the plot is AB equal to ABCD and area of house is XYPQ. So area of veranda is equal to area of ABCD minus area of XYPQ. Now let us take a question on this concept. Suppose we are given a rectangular park. Rectangular park of dimension 38 meters by 32 meters with length 38 meters and width 32 meters, and we are supposed to make a footpath of width as 5 meters along the boundary and inside the park. That means now we are drawing a rectangular park of dimension 38 meters by 32 meters. That means the width and length of a park is given, and we are supposed to draw a footpath around the boundary in the interior. That means if we have a plot of the dimension 38 centimeter by 32 centimeter, we are drawing a path around the boundary, and the dimension of this width of this path is 5. So basically it is an example of the question of the veranda, because in the case of veranda also the interior was built and the area of the remaining portion was to be found. Let us suppose this area is named as ABCD and this is named as PQ, R and S. Now for the now AB is equal to 38 centimeter and AD is equal to 32 centimeter. Area of rectangle ABCD is equal to base into height, that means length into width, or we can say 38 into 32, which will be equal to, if we multiply 38 with 32, we will get 8 to the 16, 1 carry, 3 to the 6 and 1 7, and 3 8 the 20, 3 8 the 24, 4, 2 carry, 3 3 the 9 and 2 11. So it will be 6, 1, 2. That means area will be 1216 meter square. This is meters and this is also is in meters. Now we are supposed to find the dimension of PQ and PS. Now we know that PQ is equal to, as this is basically 5 and this is also 5, because the width of the footpath is 5 meters. That means we can say PQ plus 5 is equal to AB, because PQ plus this 5 will be equal to AB, and PQ is equal to PQ plus 10 is equal to AB is 38, or we can say PQ is equal to 38 minus 10, that is 28 meters. Similarly, if we are supposed to find PS, we know that PS plus 5 is equal to 32, because this is PS. Now this is 5 and this is also 5. So 5 plus PS is equal to 32. So PS plus 10 is equal to 32, or we can say PS is equal to 22 meters. Now the area of PQRS, area of rectangle PQRS is equal to length into width, or we can say as the length is 28 and the width is 22, so the area will be equal to 28 into 22. When we multiply, we get 8 to the 16, 6 1 carry 56, then again 56, it will be 6 1 and 6, so it is 616 meter square. So area of path is equal to area of rectangle ABCD minus area of rectangle PQRS. That means we will subtract the area of PQRS from the area of ABCD, or we can say it will be equal to the area of ABCD is 1216 minus area of PQRS is 616 meter square, so it will be 006 meter square. So the area of the path will be 600. Area of path is equal to 600 meter square. So this is how we can find the area of path which is along the boundary, and it is inside the path. So it is almost equal to the concept of finding the area of the veranda when a house is built inside a plot. In the case of veranda, we have taken ABCD as the plot and XY PQ as the house, and in this case we have taken ABCD as the park and PQRS as the inside of the park, and the footpath is the area between ABCD and PQRS. So we have calculated the area of ABCD, then we calculated the area of PQRS, and then we found the area of the path. The main concept was to find the length of PQ and RPS. Now we know that path is on this side also and this side also. So this 5 plus PQ plus this 5 will be equal to AB. So we have done PQ plus 5 is equal to AB, or PQ plus 10 is equal to 38. So we found PQ to be 28 meters. Similarly, PS plus 5 was equal to AD, that is 32, and we found PS to be 22 meters. Using these values, we have found the area of PQRS, and then we have subtracted the area of PQRS from the area of ABCD to find the area of the path. Now let us discuss another question on the concept of area of veranda and paths. We have a rectangular lawn of dimension 30 meters by 20 meters. It has two roads, each 2 meter wide, running in the middle, one parallel to length and the other parallel to breadth. Now let us first draw the figure. That means now in this figure we have a rectangular park. Let the park be A, B, C, D, and it has here AB is 30 meters and this is 20 meters, and it has two roads in the middle, one along the length and one parallel to width. So one road is like this and the other road will be like this. So we have two roads, one along the length and one along the breadth, each is 2 meters wide. So this is equal to 2 meters. Suppose let us name them as A, P, Q, R, S, M, N, O, L, E, F, G, H. That means one road is represented by M, N, O, L, and the other is represented as P, Q, R, S, and these are the two roads, and E, F, G, H is the crossroad between them. So now we are supposed to find the area of the two roads. So the area of rectangle PQRS will be equal to length into breadth. Now length is equal to 20 meters and breadth is equal to 2 meters, because it is 2 meters wide, so breadth is equal to 2 meters. So area of rectangle PQRS will be equal to 20 into 2, that is 40 meters square. Now similarly for rectangle MNOL, length is equal to, now MNOL, the length is equal to 30 meters and breadth is again 2 meters. So area of rectangle MNOL is equal to L into B, that is 30 into 2 and we get 16 meters square. So this is the area of the rectangle MNOL. Now we see that this the EFGH, which is the crossroad, is basically included in both the rectangles, in the rectangle PQRS and in the rectangle MNOL. So that means if we add these two areas, the area EFGH will be added twice. So we will find the area of rectangle EFGH, where length is 2 meters and breadth is again 2 meters. So area of EFGH will be equal to L into B, that is 2 into 2. So the area of path will be equal to area of rectangle. Area of path will be equal to area of rectangle PQRS plus area of rectangle MNOL minus area of rectangle EFGH. Basically EFGH is a square, so because the width and length is the same, so we can say it as the rectangle EFGH or we can say it as square EFGH. Now the area of PQRS we have calculated as 40 and area of MNOL is 60 and area of EFGH is 4 meters square. So we will say 100 minus 4, that is 96 meters square. So this is area of the road is 96 meter square. This is how we can calculate the area of the crossroads, because these two roads are crossing each other. So that means EFGH area is included in both the roads, in the road shown by the rectangle MNOL and by the rectangle PQSR. So as it is in the both the roads, so we will subtract the area of EFGH, because if we don't subtract it, area of PQRS plus area of MNOL will, if we just add these two areas, then EFGH will be added twice. So we have subtracted EFGH once. Now the area will be 40 plus 60 minus 4, which is 100 minus 4, that is 96 meters square.